Good evening. All right, we are live. Welcome. My name is Kelly Henniger, and I serve as Dean of Arts and Sciences here at Kaskaskia College. And I extend just a warm welcome on behalf of the college to our spring concert and our title of Sound Without Borders. We have a wonderful program for you tonight, and I know you're going to enjoy the talent of the students behind us. But before we get to the program, I did want to just make a few announcements. First, I would like to remind you that music is not done this semester yet. We have another concert next Thursday night where our KC community ensembles will be performing at 7 p.m. right here next week in this same space. So we hope you'll come back next week and enjoy as we close out our spring season of music here at the college. Next, I'd like to just point to a table that you might have seen outside in the lobby when you walked in for the event tonight. And it's a table that is representative of a Friends of the Fine Arts group that supports the Friends in the Fine Arts and the fine arts students here at the college. Tonight, I would like to invite a board member from the Friends of the Fine Arts, Julie Young, to come forward and talk to you just a few minutes about what all the Friends of the Fine Arts does for the college and for these students behind us. Julie?
Well, thank you, Kelly, and I just want to extend a warm welcome as well from the Friends of the Fine Arts Foundation. I want to talk to you a little bit about a couple things that you can find on the table up there. One is a brochure about becoming a Friend of the Fine Arts. So what does that entail? Well, with your donation to become a member, that money goes directly to impacting the lives here of the students, and that happens in a few different ways. One, and primarily, it happens through scholarships. So some of the students on stage tonight are beneficiaries of those scholarships. It also goes through enrichment grants for each of our programs, the music department, the theater arts department, and the visual arts department, to do things like going to a symphony or to different galleries. I know last semester, the music students and the theater students went and saw Les Mis at the Fox. So it's those types of opportunities that we want to make sure we're opening up to the students here at Kaskaskia. Some of the money also can go to things like the restoration of the beautiful Steinway over here. So it's things like that that you can know that your money is going directly to the lives and impact of these students. The other thing that you can find on that table is a raffle basket. You probably saw it when you came in. It's a great art raffle basket. So if you are a fan of art, painting, anything like that, or you know somebody who is, you definitely want to get on this raffle basket. There's $150 in gift cards for different art supplies. There's a handcrafted ceramic mug, handcrafted jewelry, and a 2-hour lesson with our own professor, Tim White, for a ceramics lesson. So if you're looking for a new hobby this summer, go do that raffle basket. So I just want to encourage you to become a member of the Fine Arts. If you care about the performing arts here in our county, then you'll want to become a Friend of the Fine Arts. Would love to talk to you about it, whether it's Kelly, myself, Dr. Cody Paul, or just go back to that table afterwards and pick up that brochure. You can mail in the membership card right from that, or you can scan the QR code to find out more information online. That's enough from me. Let's get to the reason why we're all here tonight. A couple things to keep in mind. Please, this is like a plane. Draw your eyes to your nearest exit. Know where your exits are. And the second thing is, we say this at every performance, but please silence your cell phones. I'm sure it has a beautiful ringer, but not as beautiful as the music that will be made tonight. So please silence it, airplane mode, whatever you need to do, so that we can just have a wonderful night of music. So, without further ado, please join me in giving a big round of applause to the Kaskaskia Music Department and Dr. Cody Paul.
Check. Chris, do you unmute me? Check. 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 We checked it earlier. Check. 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 I'll improvise. Check. That's better. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming tonight. You all could have been a lot of places tonight, but we're glad you're here. My name is Dr. Cody Paul, and I am the music director here at KC. If it has to do with music, I probably have a toe in it, at least somewhere. So this is our Spring Combined 2026 concert called Sounds Without Borders. And tonight we have a nice little variety of pieces for you, kind of from all over the world. We have stuff from Argentina/Uruguay. We have stuff from Scotland, from England, all over the place. America, obviously. But the piece that you just heard was a medley from the motion picture Les Mis, also a big hit Broadway musical. You heard a number of different songs in there from the musical. You heard I Dreamed a Dream, you heard Look Down, you heard Do You Hear the People Sing. A nice little medley to start things off, kind of representing the country of France, in which that it takes place. I have notes this time to make me a little bit more articulate. So our next piece that we are about to play for you here by the band is called Our Kingsland Spring. Written between 2002 and 2005, this particular arrangement for Flexible Ensemble was actually released in 2015, a couple years later, and was originally written for the Georgia Music Educators Association, written for one of their honor bands that they have there. Kingsland is actually a city all the way in East Georgia, Georgia, America, not Georgia the country, and it's very, very close to the Florida border, very, very east, very south Georgia. And this piece was made to celebrate not just the people of Georgia, but also the inherent beauty in the natural landscape in the south, as long as you're okay with getting bit by bugs and all that good stuff. So the things that you will hear here, you'll hear a pretty frequent alternation between kind of broader, slow sections and then more upbeat, fast sections in a triple meter. We hope you enjoy. All right, so now I'm going to go and ask my choir folks to go ahead and move their seats here. We have a number of performers tonight that are in both our instrumental ensemble and our concert choir. I was thinking about this the other day. It's actually pretty funny. We are a very small group of musicians here, and yet we still somehow wound up with 2 Graces and 2 Jessicas, which is just wild to me. But anyway, I digress. So this first piece that the choir is going to sing is an arrangement of a traditional Scottish folk song named for a beautiful loch in central Scotland, Loch Lomond. Scenery is beautiful in Scotland. I'm sure Professor Nathan Young, wherever you are, I'm sure you can tell him. It's pretty beautiful over there, right? This song, most likely, is a tale about 2 of Bonnie Prince Charles' men, who is the Stuart claimant to the thrones of England, Ireland, and Scotland from 1766. These 2 men, according to the story, were left behind in Carlisle after the failed rising of 1745. One is set to be executed, and the other is set to be set free. According to Celtic tradition, the condemned man's spirit would return to his homeland via the Low Road, as you will hear in the song. His spirit would reach Scotland before his comrade gets home, but he will never meet his true love again. So what you will hear in this piece is you will hear a very slow, wistful start, kind of going along with kind of the more somber theme of the tune. But then as we get toward the end, you will hear a much more playful, lively section, a little bit more akin to a celebration song of Scotland. So we hope you enjoy this one. This one features solos by Miss Grace Adler, Miss Grace Hummel, and Mr. Seth Henderson. We hope you enjoy.
Spring again, and the world knows not how we are grieved. But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
This is why I tried to use a lav mic. That's one of my favorites on the concert. They did such a fabulous job. So our next piece here is called Fa una canzone, which is Italian for sing a song. This is a piece that was written during the Renaissance era in Italy. Sorry, I lost my place. It's a well-known Italian madrigal by Orazio Vecchi, who was an active composer in the late 1500s. So the lyrics that you're about to hear are in Italian, but I will translate them for you here. They will be singing, sing a song and never sing of sorrow. The air will be filled with rejoicing. Sing me to sleep with a serenade. Sing sweetly to the song's closing. Sing a song to make cool my love, because my heart hurts for you. And then the refrain will repeat. We hope you like this one.
Fa una canzone senza notte nere, fa una canzone senza notte nere, se m'abbramasti la mia grazia avere, se m'abbramasti la mia grazia avere, parla d'un tuono che invita a dormire, dolcemente, dolcemente facendola finire, parla d'un tuono che invita a dormire. Dolcemente, dolcemente facendola finire. Per entro non vi spargere durezze, per entro non vi spargere durezze, che le mie orecchie non vi sono avvezze, che le mie orecchie non vi sono avvezze, parla d'un tuono che invita a dormire. Dolcemente, dolcemente facendola finire, parla d'un tuono che invita a dormire. Dolcemente, dolcemente facendola finire.
So our next piece here, as our band gets resettled in here, is actually an original piece that I wrote. And quite frankly, I think as someone who studied composition in grad school, I think I've shown remarkable restraint in not writing stuff for the band up until this point. This is the first one. So I've got to give myself a little bit of credit there. So the funny thing about this piece is actually the story started when I got an email from a representative from our IT department who was inquiring as to if it would be possible for me to write some new hold music for the college's wait line, basically. And while that didn't pan out, it did give me some ideas, and I did happen to write them down, and it turned into this. So kind of the main theme that you are going to hear kind of throughout this piece here is kind of inspired by the name Kaskaskia, ba 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 ba. That rhythm really stuck with me, and that's pretty much what you're going to hear here. In addition to the Kaskaskia theme that you are going to hear, you are also going to hear the big celebratory main sections. It is a fanfare after all, so it is very, very celebratory in nature. But then toward the middle, you are also going to hear kind of a more hushed, more foreboding middle section, kind of like, you know, when you kind of feel the tornadoes dwelling a little bit, maybe, kind of channeling that spirit. But of course, we come back to the celebratory main theme at the end. So I hope you guys enjoy the world premiere of A Midwestern Fanfare. All right. So our next piece here, as I'm sure anyone who is here on stage can tell you, is a little bit of a beast. This is a piece called Danza Negra by Samuel Coleridge Taylor, who is one of the prominent African-American composers around the turn of the century, into the 20th century. Although he only lived to be 37 years old due to complications from pneumonia, he wrote over 80 pieces with a wide variety of ensembles. And within those pieces, he was very much in tune with his African heritage, driving rhythms, sudden chromatic modulations, and lots of other stuff that is kind of difficult to play. But our group here has handled it lovely. I'm very excited for you to hear it here. So within this piece, you are going to hear a number of things. You're going to hear a nice fast section. It's going to slow down and get a little bit more lyrical toward the middle there, but then it is going to pick up right back to where we started. And because it was originally written for solo piano and then arranged for flexible ensemble later on, you're going to hear a lot of those driving rhythms and these fast percussive notes within it. So this is Danza Negra. About 6.5 minutes, that one. I thought poor Aiden was going to pass out there for a second. Just kidding, of course. Just kidding. Where was I here? All right. So moving right back over here to the choir, we are going to turn the energy dial down just a little bit with a piece called Ubi Caritas, which is based on a... Where was it? It's based on a Western church hymn. And I'll give you the translation here in just a moment. It's by Ola Yelo, who is one of the most played choral composers of today. He's a Norwegian composer. So the hymn is translated as, "Where charity and love are, God is there. The love of Christ has gathered us together. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Let us revere and love the living God, and from a sincere heart, let us love one another. Amen." So kind of sticking to the idea of places and sounds without borders, music and home and wherever we happen to be, wherever God is, that is wherever charity is, God is there. So we're sticking to the theme in that regard. But I hope you enjoy Ubi Caritas. All right, we are moving on here to, I'd wager, our most unique piece of the evening. Choir, would you agree? I'd say so. This next piece here is called Geographical Fugue, and instead of for singing chorus, it is for speaking chorus. So rather than hearing a bunch of rich harmonies, you're going to hear nicely layered polyrhythms of the spoken word. So this piece was actually written in 1950 in a time when music was getting pretty weird, so to speak. It's from a suite called Gesprochene Musik, which basically means spoken music in German, and the composer is Ernst Toch. Even though it's for speaking choir, it's actually fairly traditionally structured. For any of you guys who know Baroque music at all, there's a very common form that a lot of composers in the Baroque era wrote in called a fugue, which is basically a polyphonic piece of music with many independent lines running that features a central subject, it's called, or a central idea. And in this piece, our quote-unquote tenors here, which are my ladies in the middle there, they're going to start off by speaking the subject for you guys. And you will hear it varied, fractured, fragmented, expanded upon, developed, overlapped, et cetera, throughout the course of the piece. So I hope you enjoy this piece for speaking choir, Geographical Fugue.
Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca. The Popocatépetl is not in Canada, rather in Mexico, Mexico,
Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca.
Yes, Tibet, Nagasaki, Yokohama, Nagasaki, Yokohama, Tibet.
Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca. The Popocatépetl is not in Canada, rather in Mexico, Canada, Malaga, Rimini, Brindisi, Canada, Malaga, Rimini, Brindisi. Yes, Tibet, Nagasaki, Nagasaki.
Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca. The Popocatépetl is not in Canada, rather in Mexico, Canada, Malaga, Rimini, Brindisi, Canada, Malaga, Rimini, Brindisi, Yokohama, Honolulu, Mississippi, Titicaca, Nagasaki, Yokohama.
Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca.
The Popocatépetl is not in Canada, rather in Mexico, Nagasaki,
Naga.
Malaga, Rimini, Brindisi, Canada, Malaga, Rimini, Brindisi, Canada, Malaga.
Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca. Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca. The Popocatépetl is not in Canada, rather in Mexico, Canada, Malaga. Trinidad
And the big Mississippi
and the big Mississippi
and the town Honolulu
and the town Honolulu
and the lake Titicaca
and the lake Titicaca
and the big
and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca, Mississippi, Honolulu, Titicaca, Mississippi,
Canada, Malaga, Rimini, Brindisi,
Canada, Malaga, Rimini, Brindisi, Canada,
Trinidad,
Trinidad.
One of the students in choir, when I first introduced them to this idea of a speaking chorus, they looked at me and they said, "So we're rapping?" I said, "Yeah, kinda." But I hope you liked that one. All right, so Real quick, before our band gets going again here, I just wanted to give a quick shout out here. It's been a big year for the music department, namely because this is I think the first time in 20 years or so, at least within recent memory, the first time that a musical came to KC. If you weren't able to go see it, I'm sorry you missed it because it really was quite something. And I just wanted to give a very quick shout out. I think he's back there, Professor Nathan Young, back there, who kind of spearheaded the project. And I also want to give credit to Brittany Miller, who was assistant director on the production. Couldn't have done it without them. And it was really a magical production. So can we please real quick give a round of applause to Professor Nathan Young. In addition to recognizing the directorial efforts of Professor Young, I would like to also really quickly acknowledge those on stage who also participated in the musical as well, because they absolutely crushed it. So real quick, if you were involved in the musical, do you mind just standing for a moment? Can we just give a round of applause to our wonderful actors? About half of them. All right, so moving into our next little bit here. Our next piece, as I mentioned before, it features some of the music and dance traditions of primarily Argentina, but also Uruguay as well. This is a piece called A Little Tango Music by Adam Gorb. And this piece, you'll hear a number of different things. It's kind of a medley piece in a sense. You'll hear a number of different melodies coming out to represent a lot of the different styles within tango. The tango isn't kind of a ubiquitous term. There's actually a lot of subgenres within tango, including the tango habanera, which is kind of the grandfather of tango, and that is kind of what you'll hear first. You'll also hear the tango milonguero, which is a little bit faster, a little bit lighter, a little bit dancier. Lots of fun there. And then we're going to slow it back down to the tango salon at the end, which drops the tempo back just a little bit, has a little bit more passionate intensity. It is the tango, after all. Yeah, so I hope you will enjoy a little tango music. And with that, we are moving right along here to our final band piece of the evening before we hand it back over to the choir. So I'd imagine here that a lot of you have probably heard this one before, whether it was at our Sound Spectacular performance at Centralia High School earlier in the semester, or if you listen to Emerson, Lake and Palmer, you may have heard at least a little bit of this as well. This is a little medley of movements from a piece by Modest Mussorgsky, a Russian composer, called Pictures at an Exhibition. And Mussorgsky was heavily inspired here by the works of Victor Hartmann, who is a Russian architect and painter, and he saw a gallery of his works, and as he walked through, he kind of heard music that kind of set each of the scenes that Hartmann had painted. So you're going to hear three movements within this piece here, three little pieces, which are going to be the promenade, which is kind of the main theme of the entire piece, which comes back a number of times kind of throughout the original work. We are going to hear the Hut of Baba Yaga, the Russian boogeyman, and then we are also going to hear the Great Gate of Kiev, kind of rendering the majestic beauty of 1900s Russia. So I hope you enjoy Pictures at an Exhibition. All right, and as the choir gets themselves set back up here, I'll give you a little bit of an introduction to the next piece, which I'm sure for a lot of you, you don't need an introduction to this one. I think this has been a song in our ears for as long as we can remember, basically. But just in case you don't know, this is a rendition of Over the Rainbow, originally famous by Judy Garland from The Wizard of Oz. This rendition, however, is based off of the performance by Hawaiian musician and Hawaiian activist Israel Kamakawiwo'ole. I practiced that. The story goes that back in 1998, the recording studio that he recorded in got a phone call at around 3 a.m., basically asking if Israel could come in and record. It was 3 a.m., they were about to close up shop, but they said, if you can make it quick, why not? Come on in. And so Israel, who I don't know if you know, was a really, really big guy. He was over 6 feet tall, and by the time he died, he was about 750 pounds. But this big guy rolls in with a ukulele, and in one take, start to finish, he records his famous rendition of Over the Rainbow and, sorry, blanking on it, What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. Did it in one take, completely nailed it, and unfortunately, it didn't gain a whole lot of popularity until the 2000s, posthumously, after he died. But it's an incredible rendition here, and our students have been working incredibly hard to bring this rendition for you today. So the melody here is going to be sung by our very own Grace Hummel, and we hope you enjoy this rendition, the KC rendition of Over the Rainbow. Another one of my very dear favorites there. Can we have one more last round of applause for all of our performers up here tonight? They've all been working tremendously hard this semester, handling all different styles from all different places, including a couple pieces that I threw at them maybe a little later than I should have, but they took it in stride and they're crushing it. Real quick as well, I would like to very quickly acknowledge our graduating seniors. I think we have a couple of graduating seniors here. If you would just come step forward. Can we give a round of applause for our graduating seniors here? We have very much loved having you in choir and band, and we will miss you very, very dearly. We're going to go ahead, before we get to our last piece here, I just very, very quickly want to just plug a couple events. Dean Henniger did mention that next week on Thursday, April 30th, we do have our second music concert of the semester where our KC community ensembles are performing their concert. We have everything from Star Wars to Led Zeppelin, so we're going to have a really good time there for you. So I encourage you all to come out and tune in for that. In addition to that, I would also like to plug a couple other things from the theater department and the theater department and the art department here on campus. If you are interested, this coming Thursday, April 23rd from 4 to 8, I believe, Nathan, is excellent. From 4 to 8, the KC Theater Guild is hosting auditions for KC's very first talent show. So if you have a talent that you would like to showcase, you are more than welcome to come audition during that time. If you don't want to audition, but you do want to come enjoy the talents, it is on May 1st. Yeah. Excellent. Yes, couldn't have said it better myself. So only for $1 you get to see all the talent that Centralia has to offer. Centralia and beyond, of course. One more thing I do want to say as well, if you are interested in coming and auditioning for the talent show, if you'd like to come a little bit early, tomorrow Professor Tim White is having his open studio for all of his fine arts students here upstairs. I believe, do you know what time it's at? 12 to 2. Excellent. I could not remember the time. But Tim, if you're watching at home, sorry I didn't get the time right, but I hope you guys will come enjoy not just the musical talent that KC has to offer and the theater talent, but definitely support our fine arts students as well. This last piece that I will leave you with is a nice short little English madrigal, which is written by Thomas Morley, who kind of similarly to our last madrigal friend, was very active in the 1500s into the early 1600s. So Springtime Mentoleth Every Bough is kind of Old English, and when I first saw this piece, I didn't know what some of the words that we were going to sing would mean. But just to put it into context for you, a bough in this context refers to the main branch of a tree, and a bower is a shady place under the tree. So, of course, who's to say what activities are happening under the tree? You know, it is an English madrigal, so who knows what they were actually singing about. But some fun, friendly activities, I'm sure. But I hope that you will enjoy this last piece. Thank you so much again for coming out and enjoying some music with us tonight. This is Springtime Mentoleth Every Bough.
Springtime and let shepherd's boy.